into that win. How impressed are you with the group to kind of be able to kind of lift and not have that kind of letdown, to kind of get the back-to-back job done tonight?
No, I'm pleased with the win. Wasn't one of our greatest performances by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a different kind of toughness we had to show tonight. We had some pretty sore bodies after the extra period against Melbourne, and with the short turnaround, we had to sort of dig in. We weren't very tidy with the ball tonight, but neither were they. So it was one of those games that maybe wasn't too aesthetically pleasing, but very pleased just to come away with a win with these quick turnarounds. I think any coach would be happy with that.
And was it a real boost to the squad when Ryan got the go-ahead to make his first appearance tonight?
For sure. We've obviously looked forward to this, but it's going to take Ryan. When you talk to him, he's here, but it's going to take him a little while to get his legs there, as you saw. I think the lactic acid built up in about 45 seconds, but I think especially in the second half, he gave us that little burst. I mean, obviously to come out and drill that three straight off the bat was pretty exciting. I was thinking to myself, geez, here we go. This could be fun. The physios are going to be putting me in a chokehold to make me sub him out. But that wore off a little. And, but just his second half, I thought he made some really good decisions. And, a couple of baskets there. It really helped us in the end.
Yes, so Ryan, I'm not sure exactly when your last competitive game was. It was probably close to a year or so. How did it feel kind of, it's probably been the longest break you've had between games for the longest time, but being able to come out and do it playing in southeast Melbourne and back in your hometown, and was it kind of a real mix of excitement, nervousness, and what was the overall emotions about tonight's game?
Yeah, it's been a little over a year since I played my last competitive game, which is by far and away the longest stretch that's happened. So, had a lot of nervous energy heading into the game, some anxiety, some, feeling some pressure, kind of, just coming in and being, ready to go in such a short amount of time. But felt comfortable and felt comfortable once I got out there after a little while. The team did a great job of sort of covering for me. I was slow, especially sort of on the defensive end in the first half, not getting through screens and just making the wrong reads and just out of rhythm, I guess you could say. And the guys did such a great job sort of covering for me in that point. And I won't lie, the first three when it went in, it was a bit of a relief and a bit of a, okay, let's settle in and get playing. But had a lot of family and friends in the stands that haven't seen me play, especially on home soil and so close to home for seems like forever. So definitely looking at, I can't play any worse than tonight. So there's definitely positive going forward, and we'll just keep working and try and find that rhythm.
Did the coach draw up that first play for you there when you came in the first quarter?
I don't think so. I just remember coming off the screen and the defender went under. I was like, how's my luck? First sort of possession in, and he jumps under, and we'll put this up and see how we are.
Simon, you got good performances out of the big guys there, Yanni and Ben Moore as well, kind of getting in there. They're kind of really they've had a lot of work to do through this kind of first part of the year. Obviously, there's kind of help coming on the way, so it must be impressive how they kind of keep bouncing back and doing the job for you.
Yeah, there's a little bit of help coming on the way, but very pleased. I still feel like Ben's still trying to find his rhythm a little. We're still trying to find out more about him as well in regards to what he's such a versatile player sometimes, and it's on me a little bit. You just say, okay, he can go and get his 14 points, 8 boards without running a play for him, but there's been a couple of games where he hasn't got that, and thinking, what's up with Ben? But I've got to be a little bit more, I guess, progressive in throwing him a couple of plays as well. And encourage him to be a little bit more aggressive. But he's certainly got a skill set and a toolkit there that we haven't delved into as deeply as we possibly can. So I still think there's a lot of growth there. And with Yanni, he's a rookie, and You know, he's been holding up an end. He competes with all the 5 men in this league really well, and he's got a huge future. And sometimes I got to pinch myself and be reminded, hey, this is a rookie I'm dealing with, and so there's going to be some mistakes. But he was good tonight. Ben was really good. I thought those two in the second half. Because we looked tired. I thought we looked really tired. We made a lot of errors, and our timing was off in our offense. We didn't seem to have the pace. The spacing wasn't there. The ball go on the post. We stood around and watched. But those guys in their second efforts on the O boards, I thought, gave us a chance to at least keep the scoreboard ticking over just a little. So they were important to the game.
And looking at the Sunday, so it'll be the third game in 5 days, and the Breakers coming up there. How can you try and get these guys to kind of finish off this NBL Cup run with that win? Kind of really get try and string this kind of streak of wins kind of extended, and try and keep that rolling beyond the NBL Cup.
A little pickle juice will probably help. Look, it's a good question. I think we're all probably in a little bit of survival mode right now in regards to the scheduling, and we're just going to have to make sure we look each other in the eye and say, hey, let's push through. We've got a week's break coming after that, close enough to a week's break, and hold each other accountable, make sure that the effort's still there. From now until tip-off, we've got a day and a half. We're just going to have to make sure we get these guys their rest, get their recovery, get a video session in. New Zealand have changed a few things of what they've done in the last couple of games. My eye's telling me that. I've got to sit down and study them a little harder, but we're going to have to make some adjustments to the team we played against 3 times in pre-season. So it'll be a challenging game for both ball clubs.
That's all.
Sorry, Darren. Any more questions?
Yeah, Simon Cam had a very big night tonight. I think we all gave him player of the game. He was good across the court. Can you talk to
Cam Oliver or Cam Glidden?
Cam?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
both Cams were on.
Yeah. Okay.
Got the shots here. Can you talk to his performance tonight and the way he's gone over this season? He was influential on both ends.
He's a deadly shooter. He wasn't too deadly in that first half. I thought he had a couple of really good looks and didn't nail them. But he's that kind of player where his IQ around the floor, his defensive presence, that even if the shots aren't dropping, he's a really valuable contributor for us. And I thought his efforts on the boards in the first half were really good and key for us. I don't know what his career highs are, and I don't even know what he finished with, but it felt like he. What did he get there? Eight boards. That feels like a lot for Cam. So he finds ways to contribute. He's a really valuable guy for us, and he probably led us in minutes tonight too. So I'm glad he got player of the game. Good for you guys seeing the other stuff he does.